Hello, 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 pre-retirement. Thank you so much for coming in. Hey, Bookie girl, thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. What's up, Tito in the building? I hope y'all doing well. I am sorry that I missed you guys, but I am here. That's how it be when you do these things. If you don't sit right up under the computer and you leave off, people pop in, you pop in, pop out, but we still here. Thank you guys for coming. I appreciate it. Happy Tuesday or maybe Wednesday. Everybody got different time zones, but yeah. What's up? What's up? How you doing? Thank you so much for coming, Zindi. How you doing, Zindi Papa? Thank you for coming. And my girl Jazz, how are you doing, beautiful lady? Thank you so much for coming by, sweetie. We have been friends for a long while on YouTube, and I am glad and I hope we continue on to hang out and stay connected and enjoy this YouTube life. I thank you so much, beautiful. Thanks for stopping in and take care, all right? And God bless you, my love. You too, Zindi. I appreciate you just as much. Thank you guys so much. I am around. I just keep coming in and out because sometimes it's hard just to sit up, and not take care of other things. So I'm here and thank you. Hello, Butterflies. Thank you so much for stopping in. I hope you are doing well. I appreciate you stopping by. Happy New Week. I hope everything is going good for you. Nice to see you. Thank you so much for coming in. You know I got your back too, and I come over there and check you out. I appreciate your friendship here on the YT, in the YT world, I should say. I hope everything is well with you, and thank you so much. See, I'm always here, but what I do is I come in and out because sometimes I'll find myself sitting when I can get things done because, like, when I have folks that, come stop by, it'll be us for a few minutes. It could be me and somebody talking, a couple of people, about 10 minutes, then they'll leave for a while, and then another crowd will come in and we'll talk, or sometimes we miss each other. But I appreciate you coming in, and I hope you enjoyed this new week. Thank you so much for your time and considering me as a friend on YT and stopping by to hang out. Big thanks to you. Shout out to you and your awesome channel. What up, what up, what up? Hey y'all. Hey. What's happening? Hey sis. What's up, Miss Patty? How you doing? Thank you so much for stopping in. I hope you're doing well. What's happening, everybody? Hey, Patty. What's going on? Boys Corner, how you doing, sis? Thank you so much for stopping in. I hope you're doing good. I appreciate everybody coming through here. I hope y'all doing all right and living your best life. I really appreciate everybody coming by when they can, because I know we are busy. Everybody's busy. Ooh-wee. See how life is like, yo. And with this new warp speed of time, man, we get this is y'all. This is saying a whole lot. This is saying a whole lot about what's happening, y'all. And I told you, and I always say, I don't do all that, scare tactic and bugging out and all that kind of stuff. But guys, please pay attention to what's happening. I am doing very, very well pre-retirement. How are you, beautiful sis? How you doing? I hope you're doing well. I'm just looking at it, you know what I mean? And we got to get out here, you know what I'm saying, and try to pull as many people forward as possible, because a lot of times, sometimes folks will pop up on you or the way you word things and get a little piece of something off of you. So it's always good to try to be out here and spread the positivity, so that we can get folks somewhere, some kind of help. And getting help too. Because I think we all do it together. And I tell you, I'm seeing some things out here, y'all. I'm seeing some things out here, and I just want folks to be aware, because I think a lot of times people are not paying attention to really how fast life is going, and not just saying it. You get what I mean? There's a lot of folks are saying it. She said, I'm doing great, relaxing before bed. I hear that. Chill it on down, mama. I know that's right. Yes, Miss Patty, I'm doing good. How you doing, sis? I hope you're doing all right. I'm telling you, y'all, I just feel, you know how it is when you want to try to do something to help somebody out, and you trying to struggle along and do your thing, but you feel like you can tell you're a little bit somewhere different than other folks, and you want to just try to help them along and get around mind like people so that you all can function together and accomplish these goals. Hello, proud mommy Susanna. Thank you so much for stopping by. Y'all know what I'm talking about, right? Because see, I don't like to judge. Well, I don't have a right to, and I wouldn't dare judge anybody's salvation. So we have to look at it a certain kind of way where we're not judgmental towards other people and what they're doing in their life. But I know that there is some situations where I feel that there's a few people that need some uplifting, whether they want to or not. And what we can do is try to be the ones that come up with something halfway decent so that we can help them along. And then also a lot of times people don't realize too is when you helping people along, you help yourself out as well, because we can't do it alone. But I know that there's a lot of folks out here that's suffering big time, and they need a helping hand. And I'm trying my best to get to where I'm trying to go too. But I know that I do want to keep some kindness going and some love in my heart to help the next brother or sister along and speak about things that we all need to be talking about, and keeping it real, because this right here, y'all, listen, man, this ain't other people, this is all of we. You get what I'm saying? This is all of we, and we definitely got to do a little bit better, excuse me, a little bit better than what we're doing out here, because I don't think enough of the world is hearing and hanging on. Oh, that's good that you're helping them along pre-retirement. That is totally awesome. Doing your job and doing something positive is, I mean, that's just the way to go. That is awesome. I'm glad to hear that you've been able to get out here and get it going, because I'm trying to think of a few things that I might try to do different here a little bit on YouTube, because I keep on. I don't think it's going to happen to any of us at all times, but I keep getting a lot of people, and it's not negative. I'm not saying it in a negative way, but I get a lot of people that's not ready for me. You know what I mean? And I'm not bragging either, but there's a lot of people that's not ready for me. And I see what's going on here, and what I got to do is I got to reach a little bit higher than what I'm doing here and get on to something else, because I got a lot of these crowds here that's not understanding where I'm coming from fully, or they can't handle what I'm saying. And I got to definitely get around to a different crowd, because I noticed that with the way this thing is going, you got to find people that's mind like yourself. You know what I mean? And it's not about trying to one up, do anybody or anything like that. But I gotta there's more that I need to be doing here, and I definitely gotta find the right kind of crowd. I got a lot more that I need to open up and let out. You know what I mean? And this is not it. You know what I'm saying? No, they're not. You know what I mean? And it's not the same. I'm so glad you understand me, Patty. Thank you for that, because I feel like, you know how you feel when you got that thing there like that going. And what I'm trying to get here, and it's not, trying to come off on nobody or any kind of way, but being cocky or nothing like that. But folks it ain't, you know what I mean? It ain't. So I have to keep it a low profile. You know what I mean? Because I know that a lot of folks ain't ready for it. And I noticed with this thing here, you really got to get to where you belong, and really, deal with, who's mine, like, because if not, you end up blocking your blessings and lost out here in the storm. You know what I'm saying? And we definitely got to get with the right kind of folks, because I got a whole lot, y'all, honey. Let me tell you, and it's nothing, crazy or nothing bad. It's just that I gotta release, and I have to, be accompanied by the right kind of people. And I'm not having it's not the same in my personal life though as it is on YouTube. But I got to get around with the right kind of get down here because it's not being released properly. And I see so many things that I need to do, but I got to get right. Folks is kind of like, how people keep circling around the same old thing. And I definitely, I'm ready to break loose. There's so much stuff that I got to let out. You know what I mean? It's serious business, and I can see, with me, I got to keep going through different droves of people here so that I can get to, it's just like, how they, I'm not trying to sound silly or nothing like that, but you know how, when they had the slipper, they had to try to slip on different people in the Cinderella story. I know what I'm trying to explain to you. I'm in a situation where I gotta find the right fit, and I need to go in another direction so that I can get what I need to get out. Because there's certain people that I need to reach, and we gotta get it popping. I mean, can't leave no stones unturned. You get what I'm saying? We gotta get it popping, y'all. How they said, let's get it cracking. I'm glad you understand too, pre-retirement. Oh, thank you so much. I promise you, pre-retirement, man. Listen here. Woo! It's about to, you know what I mean? Because you know what we got to do here. You know what we got to do here. And boy, I'm telling you, when you keep it on lockdown, it's ready to leap out. And I gotta get it down because I got so many different scriptures and things that I need to get on here and how wow and get it all out because it needs to be put out here. And you know what I want to say too, and there's no shade to anybody because like I said before, people do what they want when they get ready, how they want to do it. But I tell you one thing I can honestly say, I can get a certain crowd of people in here. And because I could just say if I say one or two things about God, they'll get in and put it down. You know what I mean? Like if I say, yeah, God is working, and folks need to wake up, then I'll get some people that'll pop in there and say, yeah, because I praise him every day. I read the Bible, and then as soon as I start the scriptures, no shade. Ghost. See, that's when you know that, folks ain't ready or they faking the funk or whatever have you. So you try to get, with the right, the right folks so that you can do that. And not even just that, I got a lot of other stuff that I want to bring that I had, popping from, when I had an actual channel. So with that being said, I definitely, I got to get the crowd that can handle that though, because I noticed that a lot of times when you are saying that you're trying to get yourself right with God and you working on your salvation, people get, they get confused because they're looking for the wrong thing because they feel that you're supposed to do something a certain way, and there's no script and stuff like that. So I'm trying. That's a good thing, pre-retirement, because that's what I do. I always say something, some kind of something when I start my videos. But I know that I need the right kind of folks, because see, when you start talking deep, like the stuff that I want to get into, I want to go deeper. I'm tired of, and not saying it to be rude, but I'm tired of just scratching the surface. You understand what I'm saying? If you're going to bury something, you need to dig a deep hole. You get what I'm saying? And I got to get into it. I don't want to just be on the surface of just saying 2 or 3 things, when you talk about God and the Bible and just shut it down like that. I want to go deeper where people have, like I said, folks will give you, how we do with the Adam and Eve story. It's the same thing. God made them, he made water, and I'm not saying it to sound boring. I'm just saying how people just act like that's all there is. and they got together and they had two kids, and yes, and that's what I'm saying. Yes, and get around to it. You know what I mean? Because I've been noticing that there's a lot of people that don't seem to be in in the right comprehension to have certain type of conversations with. You know what I mean? Because they're not living in this, and I'm not saying that what I'm doing is right or anybody's any kind of way, but I'm just saying you gotta get with folks that's coming in the right mindset. You can't keep on clowning around with people. You know what I'm saying? Just like when you get on the bus, when the bus stops, somebody get off. You get what I'm saying? And some people ain't going where you going. So what you gotta do, well, not you, or I'm not trying to judge, preach, or tell anybody what to do, or even give any advice. But I know that what I'm trying to do, this is for certain kind of folks that can understand that if I sit here and I'm talking to you deep about God, and then you're gonna run because you only want to go to Adam and Eve, and Cain and Abel, the forbidden fruit, and that's all you know about Adam and Eve. Done. That's it. We have to go deeper. We have to go deeper. He said yes. Yeah, it is because they can't. I'm not saying it to be rude because I'm gonna tell you, y'all. I promise you. If you guys would have seen when I had an actual channel, I don't know if you two lovely ladies, Patty and pre-retirement, I don't even know if y'all would want to deal with me then, because honey, I was tearing it up worse than the sailor. You know what I mean? But I did that more so as a, business wise, even though still I'm not trying to right or wrong or put the truth in front of a lie. No games like that. I don't mean it like that, but I'm just saying I was turning up, and I promise you it was off the chain. I remember one video I did a review of Love and the Hip Hop reunion, and I promise you, and it was a quick review. Before I could even get finished, when the video was playing, folks was hitting me so hard that I swear, probably in maybe, I don't even know, maybe 10, 15, 20 minutes max, I got like 1,500, because I was coming from a different angle than what everybody else is saying. You know what I mean? I was coming for not just talking about these people and in their lifestyle, but really hitting home to what reality is for these folks down the line and what they're getting themselves tangled into. You know what I mean? Like I would say something like, I'm gonna give you an example, and I know you guys, I know y'all not into her, neither am I, but I have to say allegedly Carly B. This was before she got as famous as she is now, and she was still out there on the strip pole and doing her thing. I have to say allegedly. I was touching base with the reality of what's behind the scene of what she was doing, and several other cast members, where I would go into it. I ain't gonna lie, I was turning it up. I was cussing and carrying on and stuff, but I was telling the truth, but I was making it make sense as a recovery option for the situations that they're in. You know what I mean? Because a lot of these folks, what they do is they come from no money, they make money and they lose money, and then it takes another, miracle, which she's lucky that, she got to where she is. But a lot of the stuff that she had to do to get to where she is, I wouldn't have done it that way. I either have talent or I don't. I'm not gonna bed and be between any and every man's leg just to get to some fame. If you got the talent, just like you see, she is talented, but she didn't go about it the right way. Like the money that she was making, she should have did a little bit different. She says, hitting the bare bones. Yeah, I'm telling you, sis. I try pre-retirement. I promise you, that's exactly what I was trying to get at. And that's how I was coming. And what happened was, once I left the channel and came over to Rruk of all, I was still doing some of those reviews, but the people that I had, the majority out of, that the crowd, they did not want to hear me talking about it without all of the cursing and the hooping and the hollering. Then I realized that's a different crowd of people that like a lot of gutter. And the gutter part is more so because I could say the same thing but use better language. And when I decided to do that, I did like probably 3 videos as Rruk, and it didn't hit the way that was hitting. And I realized, and even the people that I was working with, they wasn't feeling. They wanted me to be like that mother bleeping, bopping, bope. You know what I mean? But telling the truth, and still going into a nice, solution for it. They didn't want to hear it other than like that. So if I came on here like I was saying, with the reunion, this actual reunion, I was saying that, these young women are out here and y'all running the love and hip hop, but y'all not doing right with the money. Because to me, if I've learned, what those shows consist of, and before I would do any reviews, I would do all of my research and not just propaganda and the street talking, the real deal that you can find out about a lot of these famous people that all their records can't be sealed. Stuff is public knowledge. So when I would do my reviews, I would have to get my notebook out and talk and be real about it. I couldn't say something that wasn't true about somebody. You know what I mean? And when I started doing that, I would break it down. Like I would say, in no disrespect, you came from the strip pole, right? And this is how I was talking then too. But before then, I would say hoo ha and ff and all that. You know what I mean? Then I would go into, well, you came from the strip pole, right? Now, what I learned about a lot of these reality shows, whether it be Love and Hip Hop, Basketball Wives, any of these reality shows, most the pay that they make, like a lot of the people that they have in this fillers, like some people that's not actual cast members, but ones that come in and they play a role every once in a while, can make like 18,000. I mean, not 18,000, 8,000 a season. You get what I mean? A session, each show. And when you got up to, like, Candy, and I have to say allegedly, but let me see, what is they saying? Oh, thank you. I know we going back mega years, honey. You remember how I used to hit it cold blooded. You know what I mean? And I would say the truth, and the thing is, I would do the research first. So what I learned about them reality shows, thank you so much, beautiful lady. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It's Joey's World. Thank you, my love. I appreciate you, and I hope you guys are doing well. Thank you so much for coming in, and happy Tuesday to you, my darling. I appreciate you. So, what I would say is like this, for instance, and I have to say it allegedly, but we know all this is true. Cardi B, you started off, hustling, whatever you was doing out there in the streets, running here and there. You got up on the strip pole, bop, 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 bop. You did your thing, right? But you still didn't make a come up. But when you join, Love and Hip Hop, anytime you become a cast member, it could be 10,000 and up. Each time you do a scene, and the fillers make 8,000. So I was looking at how many times that she has been on there and still running back to the pole. You get what I'm saying? See, you can't create bills for something you shouldn't have yet. You get what I'm saying? And no disrespect. Because if you went somewhere and you notice, just say like at a strip club, you may, bring home $500 a couple of times a week, and sometimes it's lower than that. And then you're tricking with guys on the side. See, this is the talk I'm going to be doing just like this, though, but not with the cursing. I'm going to try. And you doing all of that, right? To get that extra money. Now, you can go on this show and really discuss that kind of stuff that you do and been doing. But once you start, you get that first 10,000 or more, or whatever it is, you bank that money up. Then the next season, and you're going by your real life, but after a while, you got to stay from between these men legs off that pole, and stand up straight now and start making sense of what money you got. But do not create more bills, because if you're looking at it, if you were driving a Honda and ain't nothing wrong with your car, just because you got the first check of $10,000 and you got casted again, that's gonna be another 10. Why run out and put all that on Mercedes when you ain't even got your teeth fixed? You get what I'm trying to explain to you? Why put all that money out there, worried about getting some more higher heels and $1,000 lace front wigs when you ain't even bought a house? You see what I mean? And this is where they lose the money and mess over the money, because they get too desperate, and they, as they say, don't write a check that your ASS can't cash. You get what I'm trying to tell you? Now, see, if I was talking with the actual channel, I would have said the actual word, which I think I could say ass. Come on, we're not kids here. You know what I'm saying? But the point I'm trying to make is that there's a lot of recovery that could have happened a lot sooner if you stop living in the fast lane and get your mind right. And I have to say, allegedly, Will Smith, MC Hammer, both of them filed for bankruptcy because when they first hit it big, they didn't know how to handle the money. And that's known, but I have to say allegedly. And Wesley Snipes was making so much money that he thought he was too cool to even have to pay taxes, and he went to jail for that, allegedly. You get where I'm coming from? You see, yes, you get what I mean. So why do that though? And this is the stuff that I would say after I talk all that crap though, and the crap was real though. You know what I mean? And it's so weird too because I always say this is ironic the way this happened with me because when I was doing it, getting down, doing all that cussing and boop bop and da 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 da. I was doing it, and Cardi B just happened to be before she got to where she is now. She was one of the ones that I talked about her actions and what she was doing on the show that the review was based on her a lot out of a lot of the people because it was a reunion, so they were showing scenes for all of them that was up there, and a lot of stuff that I said about her, it just blew everybody up because they knew what I was saying was true. You running your mouth here, you finally getting on, made it through a season where you're able to come on as a cast member to do a reunion. Why are you trying to fight some girl on stage and you screwing her boyfriend? Which I should be trying to get yourself together better than that. Stop arguing over some man because you end up neither one of y'all was with him, and she wanted to fight the girl at the reunion, and she tried to go off on the girl. But the thing is, the girl said, she thought he was as an artist, not that they were sleeping together, but she didn't come on there arguing. They set this all up, and she tried to make herself look good by attacking this girl, but you looked like a fool because you was fighting for somebody, over a man. First of all, a woman ain't even supposed to stoop that low for no man. Anyway, no man, not even a husband. Because anytime you got to do that, then you selling yourself out. You know what I mean? No self-respect. Oh, thank you so much, Arlise. Thank you for coming in, beautiful. I appreciate it. Blessings to you, my darling. Thank you so much. I hope you're doing well. Happy Tuesday. And I just keep looking at this, and like I said, and I've said this many a times, this is all you do. Just like, what was it, Star Search? And no disrespect, y'all. Star Search or one of those. This is so old, so it goes back. But just like with Fantasia, she was a young girl that was, their family was, into church, and she was singing in the choir and doing little things like that. She ended up becoming a teen mom. Well, they ended up getting enough money up for her to go, and she, for as far as I know, she was from a decent family. You know what I mean? And they made enough money for her to go. I forgot what it was called, Star Search or one of those shows, but they went and she ended up winning. You see, she ended up winning. So once you got that come up opportunity, you know what I mean? And no, it doesn't happen for everybody. You got to do something about changing your ways. And when she did that, she was already at at the point of, she had already had a child as a teenager, and she still wasn't, married to nobody, and pillow the post type of thing. So once you hit that level of fame, what you did was you skyrocketed off, but you left God behind in a lot of the stuff that you were doing, because you can get up and sing these gospel songs, but look at what you're wearing, what your purpose is, and what you're doing. That's not going in that direction, if you know what I mean. That's not going in that direction, because you are still doing. And then what she did was, and she had already had that child, a relationship. And I'm not judging nobody, but I'm just explaining how people keep saying that they're doing this, but their actions is different. And I promise you, it ain't none of my business. I'm not judging nobody, and I have to say allegedly, allegedly. But anyway, she had already had a child from being a teenager, and then she had several guys throughout her life, going into the talent, becoming famous, making music. Then she met the next guy. The next guy that she met was somebody else's husband that she got involved with. I have to say allegedly, but this is all true. And ended up having a baby by this man. And the state that they came from, or where this happened at, the woman was suing her, because legally you can sue if somebody's sleeping with your husband, knowing that your husband is, a married man. This is all true, but I have to say allegedly. So you can look at where she came from. She never stopped doing what she was doing, but you call God in it. You get what I'm saying? And even now, with her going through, she got a third baby father now. She's supposed to be happily married and doing good, but you're representing the church, wearing Daisy Dukes, a broad top, and bright red lipstick, and 7-inch heels. You see what I'm trying to explain to you? You're running this pattern, and then you feel because you made it to fame, people are supposed to bow down to you, but you don't even respect yourself. You understand what I'm trying to tell you? This says a lot about you. And like I said, folks are doing this. This is all they do, is they go to an audition, even with Mona Scott, Andy Cohen. All of you guys are sold off like an auction to the highest bidder. If you ain't got a story enough to get him off, he's not going to cast you for the next season. So that money you made is over. Happy Tuesday to you too. Thank you so much for coming. Sports Cards. Thank you, bro. I seen you over in Homie's spot. I'm going to check back over there. I got him running now anyway. Thank you for coming in. But you trick yourself out because you got to look at it. Like I said, anytime when you're doing better, you're not supposed to go jump and jump at stuff. And then I keep saying this too a lot with these rappers. And I'm not saying it to disrespect them, but a lot of people that's making a come up that came from a struggle, they go too far. And that's exactly what's going on. Yeah, they may put up a show, but you don't really know what's going on backstage on pre-retirement. And the point with that is you got to look at it for what it's worth. If you are in a situation that you're going to do better, you're making a come up in life. You don't go out and blow it all in one spot. And I mean, a lot of people are young and dumb and uneducated and they don't understand. But you know that if you were broke and you struggling, right? You know that when you made some money, it's gone because you spend it the wrong way. So how many times are you going to want to do that out of being young and dumb or because I'm not used to nothing before you finally get it right? And we're all allowed to, fall on our own sword. But the point that I'm trying to make is that, when you come across some money, you can't lose your head because, see, that'll set you all the way back. You know what I mean? And like I said, if you were driving a Honda and your car is pretty decent and you got a decent apartment, chill. Who's gonna go somewhere and finance a condo and all of that for $2,000 a month when you was paying rent $800 a month? You get what I'm saying? Why jump that high up when you haven't even established yourself yet? Or why keep running back to the strip club if you know that you got a definite job now? If you're trying to change your life up, you can't be up for sale. You can't be bidded up. You know what I mean? And see, these folks are not doing that. And then if you notice too, with her, not to be disrespectful, she's made a come up. Cardi B, I have to say it allegedly, she's made a come up from the strip pole. She's not doing the reality TV no more. But look how she's out here. 1 minute she's doing a new song, laughing and popping around, and the next minute she's cussing out because her husband is sleeping with somebody else and had a baby. All this stuff, you're not done. Money did not change anything because it's you. You understand what I'm saying? It's you. That's the whole thing. It's not about the money. It's about you. And if you can't make the right change in yourself, then obviously you're not going to handle anything any different. You're just going to have money and be bigger and more of a mess. There's money can change things, but money can't buy everything. And love ain't for sale. Love is for free. Hello, Shantirement, you guys. How y'all doing? Thank you, lovely people, for stopping in. Happy Tuesday, everyone. Blessings to all of you wonderful people just coming by, y'all. I appreciate every bit of it because, it's not easy out here to find the right kind of crowd of people to be around and folks that's willing to spend time because everybody's doing their thing with their physical life. And we got so much social media out here around the world that it is hard to get around to everybody. But I tell you one thing, when I find my diamond in the ruts, I stick with my folks. You guys may hear stuff in the background because I am home now. But yeah, I stick with my posse. You know what I mean? I stick with my people because I know what I'm trying to do here. I can't rock with everybody. And like I said, when you're on that bus, when the bus stops, somebody got to get off. You know what I mean? And if you're not in the right place, you got to find where you belong at. And see, with me, that's why I always indicate this constantly to people that I don't look at y'all as dollar signs. And I tell you this, there's nothing wrong with having, this can become something very lucrative, YT. People are making good friends and things like that. But I feel like this, if you're able to make this a business, make some money and make some good friends, man, that's one of the best good jobs you can get out here. But if you're looking at people, because nobody can do YouTube without the other. You can't have a grocery store if ain't nobody shopping. You cannot have anybody famous if ain't nobody buying none of their albums. You know what I mean? You got to have somebody it's backing you. Get where I'm coming from? You can't just like Walmart. Walmart ain't going to make no money if they ain't got no customers, right? The vendors that they buy from, if they don't have places like Walmart and Kroger's and, these different stores, they can't sell their product. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, YouTube, you have to, one hand washes the other. But see, for me, I go a little bit deeper. It's not like I'm sitting here getting catfish and playing games with people that are total strangers. But I think that you can form some real good friendships if you get with the right people. But if you have folks that's looking at you just as a money sign, like I said before, if you build your house on sand, it ain't gonna stand. You get what I mean? I'd rather just have one or two people coming to check me out because I don't need to be loved by everybody. I just want to be loved. You get what I'm saying? But I'm not doing this to look at people. Oh, let me go over there so she can see that I was at her live or one of her videos so she can come support me because I'm about the money and that's it. No, I understand people doing business here, but I look at you as a friend. So if you tell me my husband is sick or it's my birthday, that means something to me to be able to say something to you, to be able to enjoy that, happy that you're willing to share that with me. It's more than that. You know what I mean? And a lot of people may be on here for different reasons, and I don't see anything wrong with that. Hey, what's happening? How you doing, beautiful lady? Nice to see you. Blessings to you, Susie B in the building. How you doing? You know, it's more to that. And see, and that's why when I come on here, I get into it because I really want you guys to understand because you don't know me like that, but you knowing what I present. I could be catfishing. I'm on here saying I'm a woman. I could be a man. I could be a million different things, but it's up to you to have the discernment. Is she worth it? Is Rruk of all worth me going over there spending the time? I don't care if I'm flashing through, running the game, trying to use Rruk or playing games. But is she worth me going by to check out? And for somebody to look at you and value you know your worth, that means a lot in this world, especially on social media. So we got to get this going. You know what I mean? Oh, I hear you in arugula. I hear you, Susie B. Go ahead, girl, do your thing. Did you get what I'm saying? It's more than that. It's more than that. I've seen people get so connected here on YT that they get together and do meet and greets. People are sending PayPal, sponsoring people, hooking up, sending birthday cards and giving personal phone numbers and emails out. People really are falling for each other on YT and forming real friendships. And I think that that's pretty good, but I think that a lot of times too, some folks get on here getting a little bit too desperate. Too desperate. You understand what I mean? And then they lose the value of what friendship's really supposed to be. Now, if you want a channel and you just want to make some money and you want to run around, ain't nothing wrong with that. But I'm just letting you know I'm not that girl. You feel me? I'm not that girl. I'm not the one that's on here just for that because you got to look at it. Before there was anything to gain on YouTube, I already had to have some kind of income as well as everybody else to be able to have internet to do a YouTube channel, a hangout spot, or whatever you want to call it. But when you come down trying to run and use people, and a lot of people, I promise you, a lot of people are getting over it because the only thing they're doing is perpetrating the fraud, greedy, and money hungry. And I don't understand how you can get that desperate because I remember, you know, MySpace and even like Facebook, when there's no money to gain, you but stayed on that though, right? And hanging out and hooking up and talking to each other and having good friendships and stuff. And there was no money to gain. So if you look at it more seriouser, instead of looking at it just to use people, not saying that we got to do this and you ain't gonna make no money because you can't have YouTube without people watching you and down with you, but don't dog people out. You know what I mean? No dog people out. I don't have to come sit in none of y'all lives or any of y'all videos to get no subscribers. I'm tired of people coming over here with that crap. You know why? Because this is not a channel. This is just a hangout spot. Get your ass out there. Yes, I said it. And do the work and get you the subscribers that you need for yourself instead of trying to use somebody and pretend you're playing games like you hanging out with them because you down with them when you sitting there waiting to click on a wrench just for that purpose. Now, it's nothing wrong with everybody making friends and connecting with each other because that's what we're supposed to do, grow together, back each other up. But when you're trying to dog walk somebody, you understand what I'm saying? The hair on the back of my neck stands up because I can tell. I got that insight. I know what you're doing. You get what I'm trying to explain to you? And see, when you go that gun running looking crazy, I promise you it ain't gonna last. I promise you, life is like a boomerang. Whatever you put out, you get back. So if you think you played somebody, get ready to get played. Hello? Hello? Are we here? You get where I'm coming from? There's no need to do all that. Get where you belong at, yo. If you want to get with the scam runners and the trash, go with the trash. Go where you belong at. But don't bring no innocent people into some fool game you trying to play on here when you're not legitimate. You know what I'm saying? It don't make no sense. She says, when we first started our channel, we had no clue. Could get paid. See, that's what I'm saying. You see, that's, yes, Shantirement. There we go. There, you see? There we go. It happens. Yes. That's, oh gosh, I don't got to say nothing else, anything else. Shantirement. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Yes, ma'am. Oh my gosh. It feels so good for people to understand what you're saying. You know what I mean? And the reason why I speak this way because I want you guys to understand that y'all mean more to me. friendships are priceless if you're really seeking that. But if you're looking here just for a business and want to get paid, be clear on it. Because I got a lot of people out here that's hustling banana apples, $3. Yeah, buy it, booty, boat. Yeah, come on, come on. I know some women on here, no disrespect, I promise you, and men, and no disrespect. Hey, Joji, how you doing? Thank you so much for coming in, love. Blessings to you, darling. And I know so many, a lot of beautiful women on here that come on here and they started off really cooking some good food and folks was enjoying it. Now they're standing there in the bikini trying to sell ass instead of working. I'm just gonna say it like that, y'all. And if you don't like it, I apologize. But I'm a grown woman. Y'all grown, and ASS is not a big deal. But you get what I'm saying? You're on here now, and I got one lady, and I felt so bad because I'm like, oh my gosh, her kids, I felt bad. I know it ain't none of my business, but I felt bad because I started watching her because she does a shooting range. Yes, you know what I'm talking about. Yes, yes, and yes. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. You know what I'm talking about, Susie B. And she started off because she was doing the shooting range, and I like guns. I'm not saying it in no kind of sick way or anything like that. I don't want nobody to get creeped out, licensed to carry all that. But I'm just saying, I started watching her go to the shooting range, and then she said that she's gonna start doing some cooking videos. So I started watching the cooking videos, and I promise you, she was doing really good. She did a lot of other things, trips and vacations and stuff. But she was doing really, really good with the cooking videos and stuff like that, and her kids would be there eating and testing the food with her, and it was going good. Then all of a sudden, people started saying stuff, men and women both sexually to her in the comment section. And so she started dressing, doing, you know, cooking videos in bikinis where you could see the vaginal hair and nipples showing. And I'm like, wow, that's. I mean, what are we doing? Then I got another friend that me and her both, she watched my hauls and my little bit of cooking. I watched hers. We was cool. All of a sudden, she started talking sexual to me. And no disrespect, I'm a heterosexual woman. I'm all set. My finger is good. You get where I'm coming from? I'm good. Spoken for is what I mean, if you know what I'm saying about the finger in the ring or whatever. Anyway, so she started saying stuff like, she would come over to my videos and be like, oh, damn, you looking good. And I'm like, well, how can I be looking good where? The only thing you can see is my hands and even some of me with the mask on. But what are you talking about? And she started saying stuff, damn, baby, you looking good. Now, this is a female that I had been talking with and corresponding on YouTube for years. And I didn't, I'm like, what the heck is wrong with her? Then I started, I decided to see what was up with her on Instagram because I kept getting a lot of dings. So she was saying something on there that didn't sound right. Then I, went back over to her channel and she started doing some fetish stuff. So she didn't use YouTube, which is nothing wrong with this. Everybody's business what they want to do. She used YouTube as a come up to start a fans only page. And guess what I say about that? That ain't none of my business. That's fine what she do because now she's over there half naked and doing fetishes and I got freaky and she done got like 30,000 subscribers now from doing that. But what I'm saying, don't pimp me though. That's the point that I'm trying to make. You know that I'm not like that. You've been talking to me for a minute on YT. You know that I'm not interested in no kind of form of prostitution. I'm not a bisexual woman or anything like that, and I'm not judging anybody's sexual orientation. You know me. You understand what I'm saying? I say I'm happily married. I'm good. I don't have to do it. Listen. Don't disrespect me like that. And y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. Y'all know exactly any of y'all on here that got some folks that y'all know y'all been cool with for them to come off like that on you. Damn, baby, you looking sexy. Well, first of all, what do you mean? Yeah. Oh, thank you, Susie B. Yes, Patty. Yes, you see what I mean? And I'm like, well, what is she saying? Because I'm going to be honest now, with y'all being females on here, I would say, daggone, hey, boo, hey, sis, love you, girl, hey, cutie, you looking nice. Girl, you working them jeans. That's that. But to come off sexually to one of my female friends or females that I call my sis and start really chopping it up. And I'm like, first of all, I'm not really on camera for you to even say that. And then why are you trying to come on to me because you decide that you're selling yourself now? See, I'm not into that. And I don't care what she does. I'm not judging her actions with what she's doing, the fans only, foot fetish, arm fetish, elbow fetish. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about her coming on to me sexually. And you know that ain't right. You know that ain't right. And then after I started looking to see, so she done turned this into almost, soft porn. And then you trying to come on to me and girl, you got a man. I'm good. And we've been cool for 5, 6 years on YT, and now that you done tricked yourself out, you trying to come on to me, and then you leaving that type of provocative stuff on my, videos, messages, and stuff, and talking fresh like that to another woman, and I'm straight, and I'm not with that game. You must be crazy. I don't care if you and your husband looking for a third or fourth person. You go ahead and do that, and good luck. But I'm not interested in it, and I'm not going to support any type of that type of stuff like that, especially if you're trying to come on to me. I'm not gonna get on here and watch you play with your breasts and all this other stuff like that. That's not the kind of friendship we formed. I knew you for years ago, babe. Don't do that. Don't do that, sis. You got this thing twisted. And I told her, off of YouTube and nowhere to embarrass her publicly in front of anybody or on social media or anything like that. I kept it between me and her. And I just asked her nicely. I said, well, I want to ask you a question. What happened? And she, what, me and her talking. What happened? Oh, nothing. Why? I said, why are you talking to me sexually? What happened? Oh, girl, because I'm doing this new business. I said, but what happened? And she said, well, I don't understand what you mean. I said, well, let's go back. Come on, let's go back a few videos. Let's go back. I'm going to give you the name of videos. And look at how me and you talked and corresponded back then. And look at how you behave now. Yeah, but see, you don't feel no way. Don't get jealous because I'm moving up on the YouTube land and on social media. I'm just trying to do my thing. Yeah, and there's nothing wrong with it. But I said, why? You never answered the question. Why are you coming on to me sexually? Well, because if you want to spend some money, it don't matter. Girl, listen, let me tell you something. Right now, you doing what you want to do. And I said, what do you know about me? What do you know about me these last couple of years? And she rolled it out. So I said, so what you're saying to me, do you think I'm the right person to talk to that way? And she said, well, I was just trying because I figured anybody, I said, one more time, 3 strikes is over. What's up? Yeah, I know, because you ain't like that, and you're there, yep. And you know what? Take care, bless you, and I see you. And I left it just like that. Because she knew what I was trying to tell her. She knew what anybody might. Girl, listen, let me tell you something. Don't let me go back yonder. Don't let me go through the hatchway doors and come out. Don't let me transform, honey, because right now you behaving like a Decepticon. I ain't got time to play them games. And you can say and do. See, this is the thing. I don't care that she's doing tricking or whatever, soft porn. That's not the point. I'm talking about you cross the line in the friendship. Come on. You understand what I'm saying? Face down, ass up. That ain't for me. You get what I'm trying to tell you? Let's just be real. That was it. And please don't get scared. Whoever got these channels that we clean and we do everything right and blah, blah, blah. I don't care about that. I'm a grown woman. And if you're running from the word ass, I guess you ain't got one. But let's just be real. That right there, I'm not the one for that. And I'm going to tell you, she blew up. And the one that did and the one that did the cooking, oh yeah, they blew up. Their channels blew up. Somebody is 200,000 now and all that. But the thing is, I still got your back. If you want to get in the kitchen and put some clothes on and cook, I got your back, any one of them. I'm just not going to come support anything that you're trying to apply yourself to me sexually. Other than that, I don't care what else you do, but I'm not going on there and watch you play with yourself and do all of this stuff with the fruits and vegetables and putting it on your body and all that, and bring you female friends and calling ourselves homies and sis. Girl, listen, you better back up. You better back up and watch what you bump into. I respect the hustle, but you can't pay me enough. Yeah, that's the whole thing. I don't care. See, this is what I'm trying to get into the ears and the comprehension. 2 ears and 1 mouth for a reason. The point that I'm trying to make is that I am not looking forward to anybody disrespecting me like that. You get what I'm saying? That's all it is. Other than that, whatever she want to do with her channel and stuff, ain't nothing wrong with her. If she feel good, if she wants to be a stripper, prostitute or whatever, I don't care. That's not what I'm talking about. It's just like us right now talking. And any one of y'all, I start coming on to y'all, and you know for a fact that that's not the kind of relationship we have. What are you left to feel? Any one of you that's in the live right now. You just think about it. If I came on, damn baby, your A looking good. Ooh, you look like you packing. Ooh, look at that chest. How would that sound though? For me saying that to you, if we're forming friendships and calling each other brothers and sisters and stuff. And if I was interested, you know what I'm trying to tell you. And if I was interested in we've been friends and brothers and sisters for a while, but I'm feeling you in a different way, then I'll let you know that somewhere on the side. But I'm not going to just spring it on you. and then disrespect you knowing that you're not interested and just keep going. You know what I'm talking about, Aaron. You know, you would be like, what? Just like Susie be a girl. I got a chance to see that. Damn, baby, you looking good. Come and slide my way. Let's get in the jacuzzi. With who? And I'm telling you, man, listen, don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted because it's not what you do, it's you know how you do it. And that's all it was. You know how it is when you with folks and they get some kind of way towards you. And you have to let them know that that's not what's happening over here. And I was trying to tell her that, but she kept on trying to, you know, push the envelope into, you know, the wrong mailbox. You know what I'm saying? And I'm telling her, listen, boo, this ain't what you want because you're trying to pimp talk to me. You know what I mean? And that don't make no sense. I've seen it in real life. It's awkward when yes, it is, especially too, and it is awkward, Aaron, especially too when somebody's coming on to you sexually and provocative and very nasty. You know what I mean? Sleazy. Sleazy. You get what I'm trying to explain to you? When somebody coming on to you sleazy, nasty stuff. And like I said before, when I be doing these videos, if I do a live and I'm in the, not a live, when I do a video, whether it be a haul, and you see me in there, you don't see me nothing really but my arms and maybe my chest area. So if you came on and said, hey, Rruk, oh, I like that. That was a good grocery haul. Oh, you did good. Good deals. Okay, that's it. But next time you come, damn, girl, your chest is looking lovely. Oh, I'd like to put my mouth on that. How would you feel, though? Especially, too, for me, a female friend saying that, and I mean, I don't get offense to anybody sexual orientation because ain't none of my business. I never had that problem. I understood all about that from when I was a child, and I don't get in nobody's business. But I'm saying to you, don't ever disrespect me like that. That's nasty, and leaving comments like that up under my videos for my other folks to be seeing that. You look like I'm screwing you and you doing something together. Nasty. Not even like, hey, can I take you out? You know. Not even like that. Sexually explicit stuff that you say, you know, when you talking. Because I'm going to tell you, I know how to light it up now, honey. I ain't no silly clown. I ain't no virgin. I ain't no little girl either. I know what time it is. But I'm telling you, you can't talk to me like that. Because we're friends. And what you're saying is sexually disrespectful and real trifling. You know, you got the wrong one. You know ain't no way you could ever come to me like that. And I mean, she kept doing that for a long time too, and leaving those kind of comments where I would just go on and remove them from underneath my videos because that's not the kind of way I want to be seen. There's no way. I want somebody, one of you guys to come over and check out one of my cooking videos, and you see under the bottom somebody talking about going down and jumping into you and all that. It's nasty. Yes, yeah, nasty stuff. And and even if she, switched over teams, always, had a man there, but went on the other side of the road, and that's her business. But for you to talk to me like that, and I'm gonna tell you, it bothered me because I thought we'd been knowing each other about 6 years or more on here. Why would you talk like that to me? What are you trying to do here? Why? And it's not even like a subtle way to say, like, if she, was into women and stuff all the while, but have a man, or she like men and women both. Ain't nothing wrong with none of that. That's not for me. But I'm just saying, but when you come on to me like that, and the stuff that she was saying, and she was leaving, so I had to take my time to try to run through all of my videos to try to catch her before she left something nasty and inappropriate there, and other people come and see it. That it ain't right. You know what I mean? So I had to shut that down. And I promise you, honey, let me tell you. It's that Monsieur. What's up? How you doing, Jane? Thank you for coming in. I am talking it up. I'm sorry. But yeah, I just looked at it like that. And for any of you guys that's in the live right now, y'all know for a fact, if I came to any one of y'all videos and left something sexual like that to y'all, and y'all know what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the P's and the D's and the eating under two-legged table type of talk and all that. Y'all not gonna. You'd be like, yo, And that's all I was trying to tell her. And it took her a long time to stop. I don't know if she was trying to, thought she was seducing somebody, or she would get some of my subscriber folks to come over to her, or She trying to make me look bad. I don't know what she was trying to do, but I tell you, she done went into this stuff, and now she's blowed up on Instagram and on YouTube, because usually, she had stayed with like probably maybe about 1,000 people, and she probably like 30 or 40,000 up now from doing that. And congratulations, go for it, sis. But I'm gonna tell you, listen, this ain't what you want. You understand what I'm saying? This ain't what you want. You better get it how you live, because honey, you got the wrong one. Do you understand me? She could have been reported, because that wasn't no friendship there to me. And I've learned that a long time ago that, people have to watch how they react. Even if you have somebody, like I said, if they like you, just say if it's somebody like with me, if somebody was interested in me, I already put it down on YT what my status is, so folks really would know not to even bother, right? But just say if somebody thinking they could take you from your husband, your man, your boyfriend, your common law partner, just say, you can hit me up on Instagram, and I'll tell you no there. You get what I mean? Without exposing you or nothing you said, and leave it just right there. But when you come on and force yourself, and then even if you came and hit me on the side on Instagram and you talking nasty, dirty like that, even if I was interested, that would turn me off. If I was single or whatever, that would turn me off. Because that says a lot about you. You get what I mean? That says a lot about you if that's what you all about, and you're looking, for something like that. And the way they're talking, and it shocked me too, because, not shocked me, but I'll say it like this: YouTube lets certain people get away with a lot of different stuff, because a lot of this stuff that's on here, I can't believe YouTube even allows this. There's a guy on here, and I'm not trying to disrespect nobody, but he caught a venereal disease. And the way he described what he was dealing with that infection, I can't believe YouTube would even allow him to talk the way he did, that graphically about it. You understand what I'm saying? And I guess they can't get around everybody, or anything goes, because I'm watching all these people too that got, these channels, and they're very sexually explicit, and, the clothing that they wear, and they're not saying anything about it. These people are damn near naked on here now, and they're not really doing too much about it at all. Even with the kids, I've seen these women that dress a certain kind of way, and I'm not judging nobody. I'm not jealous. I am fine. I can't be nobody but me, and I like me. But I done seen a lot of these women here, the stuff that they're wearing. Man, I wouldn't even want my kids or nobody to see me like that nowhere. You get what I mean? There's no way that I could stand there in front of my own child and have my pelvic hair showing, and I'm bending over, and my child can see the crack of my butt. I don't care how old the kid is. I don't care how old the kid is. I mean, you can have kids that, you take a bath with you, but after a certain age, they're getting too big and they starting to see all that. But I'm just saying, I don't, and I'm not judging the ones. I'm just saying me. I'm not built like that. You know what I mean? It's not something that I take pride in disrespect what somebody else is doing, but there's no way I'm not going to be. And like I said before, this is getting crazy. And I think what's happening now is with people, when they feel that they can do whatever they want, which is their business, but you can't do it to me. You get what I mean? You can't come on to me. If I say I'm not interested, I'm not with that, I'm done. You can't tell me that you can force yourself on me. You get what I mean? Because there's going to be a problem. But if you got people that's accepting of that, enjoy yourself. And there's this one girl on here that I had started watching her channel too. And she seemed to be nice. And she was struggling, showing that she's, making her way up. And I think she had like 5 kids. And, they were all by one guy. But, their relationship wasn't hitting on nothing, whatever. They were having a lot of problems. But she made her video. Damn. She made her video based on that. And it was going good. You know what I mean? It was going good. She would show how, she struggled to make, the stuff for her and her 5 kids, and they only in a 2-bedroom apartment. It was good videos. I enjoyed it, right? But all of a sudden, she, she was on baby number 6, and her YouTube channel was growing. So she decided to start disclosing to everybody how she breastfeeds. And her breastfeeding turned to almost sexual in nature. The way she was doing it, one day she went, and I'm not judging nobody, y'all, but she went to the beach, and I promise you, they had the video set up where she wasn't holding no cell phone. They had the camera that was covering them and a radius of people around them, and I think probably a lot of people that didn't even know they were being in this video. And she was sitting there, and I mean, she was, I don't even know what size Z cups. I don't even know A. I don't even know what to tell y'all. Z, double, double, triple. Anyway, she was sitting there and she basically had her whole bathing suit top off with both of her breasts exposed right there on the beach in front of hundreds of family and kids and all that. And she kept her breasts out through the whole time. And her boyfriend and other kids was when they went on into the the beach. And she sat there, and if you would have seen how many people that were appalled, how many kids that was looking and crying. I'm serious. And she kept talking about it too while she was running the video. I don't know why people and their kids are so shocked. People need to feed their kids naturally. That wasn't, listen to me, that was porn. That was not a video that you make. And that's not the proper way to breastfeed, even though that's her business and her kids. That was not it. You hear? Because she said she was breastfeeding, it was legal and legitimate for her to do that. And from that point on, her channel grew too. Her channel grew, and if you would hear the stuff that the people were saying to her sexually about her breastfeeding, and her child was included, mind you. There was one of them that the newer one was breastfeeding, but she had another one that was like 2 years old that was still on the breast as well. And they were talking things sexually to her because of the way she was breastfeeding, and she accepted all of it. And boy, was it nasty what they were saying. Now, if that's what she wanted to do, that's up to her. But that definitely that wasn't no breastfeeding. That was, but I tell you, guess what it did? It blew her channel completely up from doing it though. So she made it. Now she's one of the biggest YouTubers out here, and they talk everything. I'm gonna stop running my mouth because I know y'all probably busy. So I'm gonna because y'all probably done ran off and left, and had to do something. So I'm gonna stop talking. But if somebody's here, y'all want to keep talking, let me know you're here, and I'll chat it up. Yes, Susie B. I forgot what his name was that was on your spot today, but he was keeping it real. I know you heard me saying stuff to him. He was awesome. Oh my gosh, I enjoyed him. Oh my gosh, I enjoyed him. Your friend. I forgot what his name was because that's my first time seeing him. I don't know if it was something dog, but he was listening to me. He was speaking real good, and then there was another person. No, there was two other people that was in the live that was talking good stuff. Them, I would love to join and hang out with them because they coming right in the same direction as I am with all of this stuff. If they this type of talk that I do, they would be the perfect ones to hit it up. And you said it was hot outside, huh? Are you glad to have the hot weather? Trying to get my water intake. Are you still there, Miss B? You know how it is when you come over here. You know how I start chatting it up. And Aaron, that hot pot was bomb, bomb. Another recipe to put in the book. Another recipe that food was hitting. It was busting, yo. I'm like, damn, don't get over here and salivate, girl. Better get up in the kitchen and try to copy him because that was looking good. Arlise, hey, sis, you still here? Thank you so much. Yes, ma'am. We gotta hit it hard. You know what I mean? We gotta hit it hard. I keep trying to tell folks they ain't ready for the content, the conversation that I want to have over here. 'Cause, man, listen, it's about to go down. It's about to go down, y'all. I'm coming back. You know, I'm bringing some of my content from when I had an actual channel. I'm gonna drop some of that off over here on Rruk. And y'all about to blow y'all up out the water. Y'all gonna be like, and what? And she who? And yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Reality. Oh yeah. Thank you, Arlise, for the lovely hearts. And yes, Aaron, you already know you're putting it down. That's why I keep, I'm not saying you're not doing your own thing, but that's why I keep encouraging you because you got it. You got it. Just keep bringing it, man. I'm enjoying it. I am enjoying it. Honey, and more recipes and different things to make and learn. Oh, yeah. But yeah, y'all, we got a lot going on out here with our folks here up in the YT here in the streets all around. Even what I'm telling you, I've had folks that tried to come off, like in my, personal life. Folks that I've been out, yo, baby, and all that. Man, please, are you kidding me? And it's not even just guys; it's females as well. I done dealt with all that kind of stuff, and see, I don't do disrespect. And one thing I realized too with folks, you gotta watch it when you trying to step to somebody, you gotta be decent about it. You may find the right person that wanna trick your trick. I mean, that's all y'all business. Whatever y'all want to lay back and get cozy and cut the food or whatever. But you can't just approach everybody like that. Everybody ain't up for sale. I know I'm not. And like I said before, I'm not that thirsty. That's why I'm not gonna keep like when I come on here. I don't mind, like my bot may say, comment, subscribe, but I'm not gonna be begging everybody. You can say, yeah, hit the comments, hey, yeah, subscribe, join me, but I'm not gonna force. You gotta do it. Yeah. You know, you know, you got friends that like you and they coming through. They know what to do. As they say, drop it like it's hot. You know what I mean? They know what's happening. Take it easy. You know what I'm saying? Rome wasn't built overnight. Kick back, relax, take off your shoes. Come on now, y'all. Come on, stop doing all this stuff here. And the thing is, people are too damn old, and it don't seem like folks want to grow up. And ladies, keep some damn clothes on. Y'all, man, what is going on out here? You selling something that done already been sold 15 million times. You know how long that's gonna last, and over again. After a while, that gets played out. I don't care what kind of tricking, what kind of sugar baby, sugar daddy, mama sugar, all that mess. That stuff gets played out after a while, and you start, you can run and get all these surgeries and BBL and implants and all that, but after a while, gravity kicks in, and it's about to go down, tickety boom boom down. Please stop using your body and show your spirit and your mind sometime, and put on some clothes and sit down. What happened to all this stuff is not necessary, man. Get it together. I mean, everything you wear, you gotta do it like that. Come on now, y'all. You know we can do a little bit better than this. And I'd like to know that somebody was attracted to my mind more than my body. As a person, as a female, I ain't with all that. I ain't with all that. It ain't gonna get you nowhere. And after a while, it gets played out. I've watched so many different things, and a lot of times, especially with a lot of people that's out here for sale. And if you saying that you got a sugar daddy or sugar mama, what does that title mean? Because if sugar's supposed to be sweet, right? If sugar's supposed to be sweet, whether it be a man with a younger girl or however, and a woman with a young dude she messing with, I said sugar's supposed to be sweet. And you mean to tell me that you're bragging because, okay, this is my sugar daddy. Just say it, I'm saying this. This is my sugar daddy. Okay, well, Rruk, what does the sugar daddy do for you? He pays my rent, my light bill, get my hair and my nails done. Yes, that's what my sugar daddy, he takes care of everything I need done in my life, right? What am I doing for it? Are my knees looking a little blacker these days, y'all? Huh? Listen. Listen. Do you honestly think that people are doing that stuff for free? Folks ain't doing this stuff for free. You ain't sugar nothing. You got to bow down. You hear what I'm trying to tell you? These people ain't doing this stuff for free for you. Ain't none of this stuff free. You have to provide a service. Are you hearing me? We're looking at a form of prostitution. You call it what you want, but I know what I'm talking about. This is a form of prostitution. Ain't nobody dropping no coins on you just to be doing. And you ask, well, what are you doing? Oh, well, he does the bills for me. A couple of times out of the week I might have to go down or spend the night with him. And then it doesn't last long. But so there ain't no sugar sweet then. You're just calling, you dressing up the name, prostitute, a different name for it. That's what's happening. Let's stop playing these games. And then you get with a married man, okay, you're messing with a married man or a married woman, and you're basking and glowing because you are all the things their wife or husband ain't. But how long is it going to be before they get tired of you and then they're moving on to the next one? Or they continue to see you for years and keep their wife, and the third girl comes into play. People that got that kind of thirst, that demon lust on them, no one person can satisfy them. They need several. And once you get in the line with that pound of panties, it's all gonna stink. And that's all it is. Because ain't nobody gonna stop. They don't have to stop. And they always say, why buy the cow when you can get the milk for free? But that's what's happening. That's exactly what's happening. You know what I mean? You're giving yourself up in these, relationships, where this person is married, and they always lie the majority of the time about why they're cheating. They always lie, and the ones that believe it is because that's what they want it to be, because they're in a fantasy, or that, if his wife is that messed up, or if her husband's that messed up, it ain't gonna be long before they leave them to come be with me. But if you look at the relationship that you're having with these people, how do you think they're gonna treat you once you take that place? Just say, for instance, because I've seen so many men and women, they divorce their husband or wife to get with this person they had on the side, and before you know it, they're doing the same thing to them, because you got to look at the material. You got to look at the type of person you're dealing with. They're not in love really with anybody. They're just with you for what you can do for them. If it costs them a couple of dollars for your services, they don't mind paying because they're getting served. But how long do you think those relationships are going to hold out? The same way you met them is the same way you're going to lose them. Because a lot of these folks don't change. They're out here tricking and they're going to tell you anything you want to hear just so that they can get you to comply. And once you start doing it, it's going to keep going. Oh, I've been seeing him. He's married and I've been messing with him for 6 years. You, him, his wife, and who else? Possibly some men. Come on. Come on. Y'all stop this here. Act like y'all don't know what's going on. You go ahead and, you go ahead. You take your chances in life, and the world gonna give you some hurt and pain. Why lay down for it? You know what I mean? Let's stop all of this. This is crazy. And y'all folks too need to have some, and I'm not judging, I'm not telling nobody what to do, but y'all gotta get it together. I done went to, people's cookouts and things like that, and the way y'all let these young daughters and granddaughters with all these half of shirts on and nipples showing and carrying on, booty dropping, and boys with the drawers hanging all crazy and stuff. Y'all gotta get some of the old school stuff back in and bring some more values and principle in these young kids y'all raising. I don't care what their mom and them doing. They come to grandma's house or civilized other family member that ain't putting up with all that ish. Everybody ain't going with all that ish. This has to stop. You got to be the different one, the example when these children come around you. I don't care if their mother letting them 3 years old with an iPhone. That's their business. When they come over here, ain't nobody doing no iPhone. This grandma's house. I'm not saying I'm a grandma, but I'm just saying. This grandma's house. We don't do all that fresh stuff over here. You do chores over here. You ain't gonna sit here and watch cartoons all damn day. I'm gonna have some fun with you, but I'm gonna show you something too. Come in here and wash some dishes. You know what I mean? We got to be the change we want to see. You don't got to just sit back and wait for somebody else to do it. You got to be the one to implement it as well yourself. And like I said before, I know I'm talking up a storm, so I don't know who's still here. But if somebody's still here, type I'm here, and I'll come back. If not, I'm gonna go silent for a while, but I will be around. Aaron said he multitasking, okay? Because I didn't want to seem like I hope I'm not getting boring or running it off too deep. But we talking about it. Come on, we talking about it. Let's keep it real. Y'all see what's going on here? And I know a lot of you handsome, strong men out here love to see a nice looking woman, but I tell you, when you get serious in a relationship with somebody, you get tired of them always halfway. No, some men like it. Let me be quiet. Some men like it. But the point I'm trying to make is I'm having a snack, by the way, so you might hear some crunching. But anyway, the point I'm trying to make is that you got you got to get it how you live, and sometimes you need to tone that mess down. Sometimes we just too busy and all over the place, and we got to get our morals and values in check with a lot of stuff. Even all this stuff, I'm just looking at people, and it's not to judge. Like I said, not to judge nobody, not to preach to nobody, not to try to give nobody advice. Just talking in terms of how I live And just, how my opinion is on some things, even if it don't even matter. You know what I mean? Just talking. We gotta get it together how we dress and carry on and act out here. But I was looking at a lot of stuff that I have done and some things that I've done to myself, and I gotta live with these things as I get older. How different it's gonna be on me opposed to when I was younger. So when you make certain decisions, sometimes you're young and dumb. You know what I mean? There's nothing wrong with that. But when you catch up with yourself, sometimes you can straighten it out. And moving forward, if you know it's something that you're gonna, you got to straighten out down the line, you would want to advise younger people than you to do it differently so they don't have to run across the same issue. Exactly. That's what I'm talking. Yes, Aaron. Yes. That's exactly what it is. Come on, bring it out. Come on now, let's stop. Let's do it. That's exactly what I'm talking about. We got to be the change we want to see. I'm telling you, this stuff that we got going on here, God is giving you options, honey. And you have the option to make the choice of doing it a certain kind of way so that you can keep some pride and dignity. Because you can't just look at other situation and think it's okay because of somebody else, and then when it happens to you, it's a different story. We really have to be the change we want to see. And I always say that because a lot of people don't want to hear it, but it is the truth. And even with myself too, I'm not perfect for that. Keep it 100% of a lot of crazy mess because you gotta be young and dumb. I don't think any of us gets a pass on that. I think all of us got stuff which is completely, what it should be. We all have a right to do these things because this is what makes the world go around. This is what that teaches us, that helps us learn and grow. And ain't nothing wrong with that. We all have a right to make these mistakes so that because see, people don't realize God gave us emotions for a reason, and we have to utilize that. We really do. We have to pay attention to that's what it's all about. You got to crawl before you walk. He said it's too late to hit up Taco Bell already. I see you over there, Aaron, in that live over there. I'm peeping back in and out. And I always like to read some of the chat so that I know what everybody's talking about. Yes, over in the 619. Checking it out because I got him running. I just peek back over there. But yeah, we got so much going on here. Folks don't know what the heck to do no more. He said people going to open up and talk to each other. So hard. Yes. Can't talk about this. Can't talk about that. That's right. It'd be shutting you down. But why not? That's what I'm talking about. Exactly. That's exactly what I'm saying. Be the change you want to see. And just like he's saying, people don't want to talk about nothing. Just like I got somebody, every time I turn around when they're doing their channels and stuff. And like I said, this is no judgment. No, giving nobody's no opinion. And trying to preach to nobody. But my lives, we don't have no problem over here. Everything we do is clean. So you come over here and I say ass and then you want to go fart. You gonna get mad over that? Don't come back then. Sorry. No shame. That's dumb. That is not even that serious. Come on now. And plus, if somebody's saying something you don't like, you don't have to be bothered with it. Swipe. Yep. I don't know why she went. Exactly. She had no business there. But yeah. And that's the whole thing. That's what I'm telling you. They going to hell in the handbasket. I'm telling you, all of these actions is all this out of control stuff. This is the work of the devil. I'm telling you. And he's leading you right there to them hot coals. So you can keep playing with it and acting the fool and think you're running this stuff. But I promise you. And you know, this is what I keep trying to say to people, not to, come too deep. Because like I said, I try to watch who I talk to and what I say. I'm not judging nobody. Not trying to make nobody believe in God or any of that kind of stuff. But I'm telling you, folks do not understand. You have to understand the Bible better than you do. You do not understand. You have to understand it better than what you do. Like all this stuff we talk about, all this stuff is works of the flesh and a lot of fornication and craziness, right? But you look at them same people when when Noah was building the ark. Come on, think about it. Look, look at them people, how they would react if they was there when that happened, because they feel it now. Oh, it's gonna be worse than that. Them same people that's running around here out of control, bugging out, and doing all of this and that and acting crazy. Watch what's gonna happen. Watch what's gonna happen. They don't know how to act, but I guarantee you, when that ark was being built and they run around clowning and acting the fool, and when their butts seen some damn rain that they ain't never seen before, and stuff started flooding, I bet you they were trying to break their neck to get in the ark. But once the ark was sealed, it was sealed. And them same people that don't know how to act, that they acted right then, I bet you they did then. They did then. They did right then. Oh, what? Get into the scripture and tell me. Okay? They definitely woke up then. That's the whole thing. Everybody talk all of that mess. You put them to a test. You put them to the test. The only way you're going to have people that going to sit there and look crazy when it all falls down, if you're dealing with somebody that is a psychopath, totally gone, and they've been marching for the devil, and that's where they want to be. Because see, that's one thing about it. People put themselves there. God don't put you there. You put yourself there. That's why he give us free will. And all of this foolishness and this crazy lollygagging around, this thing ain't gonna get no better. You heard? And I tell you, I don't even know how to say it, but with this YouTube, and no disrespect, with YouTube and a lot of social media and a lot of stuff we got going on, it's a blessing and a curse at the same time, and y'all know what I mean. I ain't gonna play with it. Y'all know what I mean. Because it offers so many good opportunities, but if you don't keep your head screwed on right, that's the curse part. And with every blessing, there's a curse. But if you handle yourself the right way, you can deal with the curse part. But if you coming in acting a fool, you're gonna end up in the negative. I don't care how good the money's looking. If you don't know how to make your come up the right way, you're not really going anywhere. You may think you are, even if you're just more wealthier in material things, finances, money. What about your soul and your heart, and where you're gonna end up at after all that's gone? Because when you get buried, you can't bring none of it with you. So what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do with all that stuff that you bragged about and showed off and act like this and that? What are you going to do? Because I guarantee you, that'll be the last thing on your mind when you're somewhere in your damn deathbed, worried about a living room set. Yes, people do wills. Yeah, that's not what I'm talking about. I said when you're sick and hurting and going down. What are you worried about? When you're told that you only got 2 weeks to live, what are you doing? I got to get another Mercedes. I got to buy another house because I got 2 weeks to buy all this year right. Come on. Come on, y'all. Act like people are important. Treat people better than that. You heard? Come on, y'all. We got to do better than this. We really do. Because this stuff is going down. It's going down bad. That's why I said I just want to try to do the best that I can. And like I said before, I'm working on it. I'm working on it. I promise you. And I don't want to be in this life and live with regret eating me alive. I want to be able to straighten out what I got that's bothering me. Yep, you too. Thank you. Take care, Patty. Thanks for coming. hmm I want to be able to live this life, get whatever I have regrets about, in a decent standing, so that it won't bring me down so much. You know what I'm saying? Because that wastes your time too, is being stressed out and worried and overwhelmed and things like that. I want to get a lot of that under control, and then use what I learned to move forward and stop making the same kind of stuff that puts me in predicaments. Because see, you're not going to be able to live this life without making mistakes. But when you learn from them, that's the important part. And a lot of times people always say, "How do you hear from God?" A lot of times it's by making mistakes and other things. But at the same time, until you get it right, you are allowed to make your mistakes and you can be forgiven. Yes, because I'm tired of it. Yes, Aaron, I'm telling you, because that stuff will wear you. Listen, mm-mm, I know what that is. I know we all do. I know we all do. And it's not a healthy way to live. And I promise you gotta get it right, because that type of stuff will eat you up like a cancer. I'm telling you. Oh my goodness. Regret? Woo! Because when you allow stuff like that to beat you up and you don't get it straight, you don't have a good quality of life moving forward. And that's some serious business. That's why I always tell people, and I do it myself too, though, because I'm not in the clear either. I'm not in the clear. I'm still struggling with all kinds of stuff that I've done and upset with myself. Can't sleep, eerie, worried, mad, bugging out, going backwards and forth with it. I'm still there. Oh yeah, ain't nothing changed. I'm still there because I'm working on it. You know, I am working on it, and that is the truth. And see, you can run around and try to fool other people, but it's even worse to have to really live with something that you lie to try to make it look cool in front of other people, but you struggling in the background. uh-uh, uh-uh. And I ain't gonna lie, it's gonna happen a whole lot more. But I promise you, I'm not gonna abort the mission. I'm not gonna abort the mission. I'm gonna keep on going, and I'm doing a little snacking. So if you hear me crunching, just look at it. There's a little bit of no, so let me stop. It's so corny to say that. Put them, yes, and they want to rest. They want to rest because it's played out, and it's like beating a dead horse. Hey Gina, how you doing? I'm doing good, girl. I am truly blessed. Oh yes, I am in the building, honey. I got this. I'm doing good. Nice to see you, Gina. Happy Tuesday. Happy Wednesday. Listen, let me stop. Happy Tuesday. Some people it is Wednesday for them, different time zones and all of that. But I'm doing good, and I hope you're doing good too, Gina. And as I was saying to my friends here, I don't want to live like that. Because all of that kind of regret and stuff like that, I promise you, it can age me, it can stress me out, and it's time to get to living and put that stuff in the right perspective. And because you can't have a relationship even with God if you can't forgive yourself, and if He's telling you that He's forgiven you and you still battling with it, it will eat you up like a cancer. It will take years off of your life. It will keep you stressed out, mess with your sleep, blood pressure, anxiety. I'm telling you, this thing will take you down, and that's when the devil start working on you. You really, really, really got to pay attention to that, because I know with me, I say stuff and then I end up, repeating it right back again. And I'm working on this because I got to get this stuff straight. I don't need it. She says, I'm in Northwest Florida. Oh, okay, Gina. All right, my dear. I hear that. Northwest Florida. Go ahead, girl. We just talking about regret and not forgiving yourself. You know what I mean? And keep on playing the same tune over and over again. Something you did 15 years ago. Something you did that God, is forgave you for, but you ain't forgiving yourself, and you're letting yourself just go traumatic over it repeatedly. It's got to stop. And I know I got a lot of stuff that has been coming up, and I'm not gonna lie. I've been doing a lot better than I have, but I'm still battling because sometimes I'll go 2 steps forward and fall down 5 more. You know what I mean? I got to keep working on it because you can't ask God to forgive something if you can't do it yourself. But now you're going against Him. And if you want to be better, you got to let it go. That's why they always say repent. And you do have to repent your sins and things you've done wrong and things that are making you feel guilty and really put them to rest because, first of all, you can only do better moving forward. You can't change whatever it is that happened. But you can make sure, you keep going forward and doing what you need to do and relieve yourself from being so hurt and dogging yourself out over and over again. It ain't right. And I promise you, the more you do that, the less life you have. Just like, I forgot how many years they said cigarette smoke can take off your life. Stress, guilt, condemnation will take you down too. You can go and get diagnosed with high blood pressure just from them things bothering you so bad. You know what I mean? Sometimes you ain't got to run to no doctor. You got to get yourself together. Get up in that mirror and straighten your tail out. Because I'm telling you, I'm a repeat offender. I fall on my own sword. It seems like a million times a damn day. But what's good about it is that I get back up. And I keep trying to make it different. And I promise you, I'm doing a lot better than what I was. But I'm still going. And like I said, I'm a believer in God. I'm working on my salvation. But no, I'm not saved, sanctified, or filled with the Holy Ghost. But I'm working on it. That's why I don't come on here with no fake preaching and trying to act like I don't, curse or get mad. Because I'm getting tired. Because I keep having a lot of people that keep coming in and they're pretending like they're doing all this stuff, but you can see their actions in their videos, and even in my physical life. There's no need to try to lie to somebody else, because when you lie to me, you lie to yourself. And God already know you're lying. So if you're worried about impressing a person opposed to God, you're a fool right there. You're wasting your time. It don't make no sense. Because everybody thinks you got it going on, but what about what God thinks? What does He have planned for you? Who's more important? For this crowd of people, for you to be around and pretend you got this and that, instead of being truthful with God, what you think is the best choice to make? Because I know a lot of folks are living for people. None of them can get you into heaven after this journey. So who are you listening to? Who are you running after, and why? We all got stuff. We all, oh my gosh, y'all. If I could get, excuse me, y'all, I'm snacking. If I could get the right crowd, I got a whole lot. Man, I'm about to clean these floors. You heard? I'm about to clean these floors. If I start implementing some stuff on Rruk of all, my little hangout spot that I used to do when I had my channel, I promise you I'll blow it right out the water. I'm trying to tell you. Because I've already been somewhere. And I got a whole lot of stuff that I need to get out, but I got to have the right people. And you can go to certain people's lives and their lives are going crazy, fast. And then you go to other lives and it's just a few people kicking back, chilling. And that's how I like to be. I don't care about all that fast and how many people you got, how many subscribers. I don't care about none of that. None of that. because my bread is buttered daily by God, and I don't have to come on and worried about that to make the next mortgage or payment for the car note. You know what I mean? I got to make sure I got this going on and that I'm in right standing with the Lord. And I'm still working on that, y'all. I'm still working on that. I guess Miss Gina must be gone already. Thank you for coming in, Miss Gina. I surely appreciate it. Aaron might still be multitasking in the background, hanging in the background. And I've been in and out. I got Paul going there. And I've been checking out him to see what he got going. So yeah, we got a lot of stuff, y'all. We just got to keep working towards, getting it under control. I'm telling you, y'all, this is going down now. All of it is coming down to the end. Either you're winning or you're losing. Let me check back over here on Paul. And Aaron, you might still be here, but I think Miss Gina left. Okay. these people. Yeah, that's how it is out here. People with these big egos and no brains. You know what I mean? And like I said, if you're coming up in a religious background, that's a good thing. But I know a lot of people that came up in a religious background and they ain't following the cross. You know what I mean? They ain't doing what they. You know what I'm trying to tell you. But yeah, it's good if you're a believer. But like I said before, I am a believer too. But I know I'm not saved. I know that I'm not saved. I'm working on my salvation in my relationship, but no, I'm not saved. I'm not gonna come and try to front because I get so many people that when we be doing these lives, everybody come in with these stories, and then as you watch their videos, even though you don't know them personally, you can tell they doing something totally different than what they said. So it's hard because people got these, like he said, these big egos and self-proclaimed experts and bop 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 bop, and that's exactly what it is. That's exactly what it is. So you gotta watch out. Stay in your lane because when you get out of your lane, you do have accidents. So stay in your lane. That's all I say. That's why I don't come on here trying to preach to nobody. Giving advice or judge anybody. I just come on and when I be talking, there ain't nothing there but myself. Since I'm from a religious background as well. The rest of it behind. That's what I'm talking about. That's why I told you. With these folks come on here with these big sermons, and it don't even be true. Salvation is for everyone. Yeah, it is. It is. And when I say that, I just be saying it because I get these super Christians that pop up in here. You know what I mean? If you say one curse word, you're going to hell. That's what I mean when I say that. You get what I'm talking about? So if that's what they call, then I ain't then. Because I got a lot more where that came from. You get what I'm trying to tell you? You know them ones that's them super. But you can't be saved if you said ass, or if you said that, or if you get mad, and if you have an attitude, you're not saved. That's the point I'm trying to make, and I'm not making fun of nobody. I'm being real with you. You know what I mean? But it is for all of us, and I know that. I just throw it out there like that because sometimes I have a little audience in here that want to get their little tootsie up. You know what I mean? And I have to keep saying it so they can hear me now. Can you hear me? Hear me now. And then they start the little typing. Glory, amen. That's right. That's what I'm talking about, Aaron. That's why I always say that. I always say that because certain ones throw that in. Oh, I'm doing this and I'm doing that. Well, you're doing the same thing I was doing in my videos. So what are you talking about? Yeah, there you go, Aaron. That's what it is. That's what it is. Because I got some folks on here that they seem to misunderstand what that means. You get what I'm saying? They may misunderstand the meaning of that. Salvation, exactly. That's exactly what I keep saying. And when you start talking, you say one thing, and they're writing 15 paragraphs, and like they critiquing you, when in fact they got it wrong. And then you get the same people to come on and trying to blast it, and then they're copying everything you saying and trying to do their videos the same way you do yours and different things because somebody had just told me something and I'm like, well, that's the same thing I do in my video, so what are you talking about? I don't understand what you mean. It just be some silliness, but I say that mostly for them because I know what I know where I'm at and how I stand, but I have to let these folks know I see you. Neither do I. I've seen some evil stuff. Amen. Thank you from religious people. Thank you, Gina. Please tell that to the ones in the choir. Tell them tell them ones that's in the back. Tell the one up on the pew that. Yes, ma'am. That's exactly what I'm talking about right there, Gina. That's why I don't fool with it. And I just had a lady. Well, I had two women. It's so funny, years apart, in the same store to try to get on me about being into a church. As if you cannot serve God unless you're in with a congregation, whether it's good or not. They should be ashamed of themselves. Yeah. Claim authority from God. That's exactly what it is. And a lot of times you get with them wrong kind of preachers and stuff like that. That's exactly what they do. They try to come down on you like they're controlling you and that they're right. That's why I kept telling folks, don't come over here with all that. That's why I kept saying, no, I'm not saved, sanctified, and they never got away. I be talking about them, how they calling it. Because y'all, the way y'all talking is a lie. of lies. That's what I'm saying. Don't keep watching my videos and then trying to be in competition with me, y'all. I ain't even no one with no channel and playing no games. Just because you hear me say a couple of things about God don't mean that you can come on and judge and tell nobody nothing. Because I ain't doing it to you. Now, excuse me, but I'm drinking my water. I keep trying to get my water intake. Yep, and that's exactly what I'm the same way, Miss Gina. I ain't playing with it. And I had met, I'm gonna tell you, I had met, this was so weird how this happened to me years apart in the same spot in one store with a person because I just said to them, and these is two different women too. I just said to them, as I'm leaving away from around them, have a blessed day. Don't know them though. Just like, oh, over there in the deli, same area. And the only thing I remember the first lady, I said, I said to her, take care and have a good one, bless you. And she started, well, what church do you go to? I said, well, I haven't found a church home. Oh, you need to come to our church. Because see, with our church, we don't do that. The Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit, we ain't into all that mess. This is what we do. Once she started that was one thing. Then there was another woman that's trying to tell me, I said the same thing to her, bless you, or have a good one, bless you, or something. And then she started saying, well, what church you go to? Here we go. I said, I haven't found a church home yet. Oh no, don't let nothing negative stop you from serving to God. You need to come to our church because we got a brand new church and it's all beautiful and our pastor and all that. And once she started that, I already knew, because I want, when somebody talks to you about church, I don't care about they got a $10,000 chandelier or the pastor's wearing a $3,000 pair of shoes. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? And if he is, he sure ain't giving you none of the money. You need to pick it up. Start with some deodorant. Let's just keep it real enough. We're gonna start all this. Let's start it. Let's crank them engines up now. Now, who cares about if the pastor is handsome? You know what I mean? All this is crazy. You know what I mean? And she's trying to tell me, don't let that. And I was telling her, I said, well, I've been to a few places that ain't right, and I'm trying, don't let that trying to like cut me off and get loud and all that. I said, let me tell you something. Back it up, baby. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody, half of y'all women running the church in love with the pastor. What are you doing here? What are you doing here? All this stuff here, this is why I don't. If I can't find the right place, you can't tell me that I have to serve God with a congregation or I'm not considered a saved or a believer. That is the worst load of crock that I ever heard. I understand if you can find the right, if you can find the right people to get in with, that would be amazing. But they always say when one or two come together and agree, there it is. I had church service with a woman that I don't even know in the grocery store just before Thanksgiving, and that was a church service, just me and her standing right there. You don't have to be nowhere dressed up and phony around a whole crowd of people. There's nothing wrong with finding a nice congregation, but if you don't have one or you don't want one, you still can serve God. A lot of those people in those places that call themselves churches ain't even anointed. God ain't even there. It's what they say. It's ran by man. It's ran by man. So if you get yourself caught up in here, brainwashed, and don't know the difference between God and your big toe, then you in big trouble. That's what I keep telling people. Y'all running around here letting somebody tell you, and then a lot of this stuff too, what people don't realize too. You're running the church bowing down and begging the pastor. The pastor's not God. The pastor is being used as a vessel to spread the good word, but you can learn that yourself. You don't have to be with a congregation. You don't have to have somebody that got their doctrine to tell you what, and you going to hell and you ain't blah. Anybody got time for that foolishness? And and people are so quick to judge you. Oh, well, if you're drinking wine, you're going to hell. Everything you do that's not in agreement with them, not just because of what it says in the Bible, and I promise you, I know that God doesn't expect you to do everything that's in the Bible and that you're going to do everything right, because we're born in sin. You know what I mean? So that right there would be wrong for anybody. I don't care if it's the Pope and all that, bowing down and kissing people rings and all that. Man, that don't mean nothing about no God necessarily. Folks can put on a good act, a good show, and have you brainwashed. You have to know God for yourself before you join anybody. In any Bible study, any group, you got to know God yourself. You can't just be running up and listening to what somebody else is saying, and like he was saying, judging people and who telling you what and all that other stuff. And nobody got time for that. This stuff is ridiculous. And with me, I don't like to bring all of that. I'm Baptist. I'm Jehovah Witness. There's nothing wrong with y'all. Please don't misunderstand me, but I don't rock like that. I don't use none of them titles either, because that's not what God is for me. I do the best I can, but I ain't playing no game. Hello, Sugar. Thank you so much for coming. I appreciate you. How you doing? Hey, Pamela. How's everybody doing? Happy Wednesday, you guys. Well, some people it's Wednesday, some people it's Tuesday. Thank you, beautiful ladies, for stopping in. I hope everybody is doing well. Blessings to all my wonderful YouTube sisters and friends out here. Thank you so much for coming in. God bless everybody. Thank you. I appreciate it. How y'all doing? What is happening? How's the family doing? I hope you women had an awesome Mother's Day weekend. I always feel like when it comes to Mother's Day, it's for everybody. Hello, Cindy. Hello, Lorraine. Hey, Pamela. Thank you, beautiful ladies, for coming in. I hope all you guys are okay. Everybody's family doing good. You're happy, whole. You're taking care of yourself, making sure you have some kind of self-care. A lot of times folks are so busy taking care of other people that they're not loving on themselves. And I mean, it's hard, especially when you got kids and you know you got a husband and life and jobs. Oh yeah, it goes down, but you know what? You can't forget about yourself because when you're busy caring for other people, you fall apart, right? So everybody, please make sure men and women both take care of yourself. Because I tell you, even with me, I keep saying, you know what? When I take a shower, I need to stand there a little bit longer because I am so quick and fast to try to run and get something else done that I rush through things when I need to chill and enjoy myself more, you know? Thank you all so much for stopping by. And remember, take care of yourself, guys. Don't look at just for your birthday to be loved on, you know what I mean? For Christmas, look at yourself as something important, somebody important every day of your life and do it. You know what I mean? Please, y'all. Take care of yourselves. Life is life, and honey, and you mess around here and you have your family taken care of and your kids, your husband, boyfriend, or whatever it is, and you be somewhere looking crazy because you let yourself go. Hey, Eileen, thank you. Marilyn, thank you. Thank you, wonderful ladies, for stopping by. I appreciate it. Blessings to all you wonderful people and your families. What y'all girls up to? What is happening, ladies? What's going on? How y'all doing? How is everybody doing? How are we? Yes and more, yes and yes. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate it, guys. Be your best you. Sure is. Thank you so much for coming, Anna. Thanks, Yen. I appreciate it. Blessings to both of you. Thank you so much. I hope you guys are doing well. Happy Tuesday or Wednesday. Take care and have a great week. Thank you. Oh, thank you, Arlise. I appreciate you. God bless you, sister. And I definitely will see you sooner than later. I enjoy you when you do your lives, and cooking and talking and stuff. I appreciate you and God bless you, sis, and take care. And thank you so much for your time. And I hope you didn't mind the conversation I've been having here for the last hour or so. That's right, Arlie. Sooner than later, waiting to see another live cooking video. I'm looking forward to a video. Anything you put up, I enjoy, sis. So I definitely will be there. And I thank you so much because you were one of the real people too that come and really chill. And I know you may be doing different things in the background. And sometimes I just stop talking for a while because I know I've been rambling on, and I just chill and I got a little bit of music playing. So I don't want you to feel no way about that. And I hope you're not feeling no kind of way because I know we believe in God and things, but I'm not perfect and I talk and sometimes I get a little few fancy words thrown in there, but I don't mean no harm to nobody. Thank you so much, Shane, for coming. Blessings to you. I really appreciate you, though, or at least you showed me something different that I don't see in everybody. You know what I mean? And I'm no disrespect to nobody, but you know what I'm talking about. When you have some folks that come a certain kind of way, and say them a shine, and you a shine up here, so. And I know you one of the real riders, because there's a many people that come and go, But, the real riders are here. And you can tell when somebody hold out with you for real and not just fakeness. You know what I mean? We need the real, true love and support. You know what I'm saying? I know YouTube is a business, but I appreciate my friendships as well, though. You know, and I'm so glad that I met you and that we can hang out together and stuff. And I know you're busy and you're doing your thing, but you know my intentions for you are for real. And I know when you come hang out with me, I know you keep it real too, and I appreciate it. I got so many wonderful people that I met here on YT that I'm very grateful for. And you're definitely one of them, Arlise. I got a lot of wonderful people. And that's a blessing to be able to meet wonderful people outside of, your family and people that you know physically. God bless you, sister. Big up on for self. Big up, Jamaica. Thank you. Have a good one. Thank you, Shane.
I start